Did you just take delivery of your Tesla Model 3 or Y and want to keep it looking pristine but can't afford a full-body PPF wrap? Well, I'm Frugal Tesla Guy, and I'm going to show you ways to protect both the exterior and interior of your precious Tesla, even if you're on a tight budget. Well, it's an exciting day. You just took delivery of your new Tesla Model 3 or Y, hopefully with a pristine paint job and, of course, minimal panel gaps. Well, the interior is fresh and clean and has yet to be scuffed up and scratched by your kids and any other passengers getting in and out of the car. But no matter how hard you try, your car is going to naturally age over time. Now, the best way to protect the exterior is to get a complete paint protection film wrap, or PPF for short. But after dropping upwards of $60,000 or even $70,000 for your car, you may not have $6,000, give or take, to have your car wrapped. Now, if you have the time and patience to do the job yourself, you can save a lot of money. But you're still going to need to come up with $2,700 for a full-body pre-cut kit. But no need to worry. Not all hope is lost. You can still save a lot of money and only focus on what is known as the high wear areas, which also includes the interior of the car. Let's start with a budget of about $100. Now, there are three main areas that I would want to focus on. Now, this area right here gets a lot of wear and tear and gets hit by a ton of pebbles, dirt, and debris, and over time will create permanent damage that looks like this. Now, for just $45, you can avoid this kind of damage and keep this section of the car looking new for years to come. Now, the next area is the upper rear bumper, just below the opening of the trunk. No matter how hard you try, this area is going to get a lot of scratches and scuffs from loading the trunk with groceries, luggage, and other heavy items. Now, this type of damage can also be avoided for only $30. We now go inside the car. Now, take a look at my glove box. This is after 4 years and tens of thousands of miles of road trips. Once again, easily avoidable with a pre-cut piece of PPF for $35. So when you include all three areas of protection, it comes to $110. But if you use my Frugal Tesla Guy discount code for 10% off, it comes out to $99. Now we're stepping it up a notch, or two, or three, because we're now going from a budget of $100 to $400. Now, that $400 will get you everything I just mentioned in the bare minimum package. But instead of the mini rocker, which is this area right here, it includes the entire bottom section of the car known as the rocker. Now, this is more expansive than the mini rocker because you get damage protection to the entire rocker section from rocks, dirt, and debris, along with tar from the road that can be difficult to clean off. Now, instead of getting the mini rocker, you will actually replace that with the full rocker protection for $179. We now go to a few more higher dollar areas inside the car, and the first is the door kicker. Now, they're given this name for a reason because this part of the door tends to get kicked a lot when getting out of the car or just intentionally using your foot to kick the door open. Now, the reason it costs just under $100 for the door kicker is because you have 4 doors to cover, which means more PPF material. But it's worth it because it keeps the door kickers looking as good as new for years to come. Now, the last one is definitely a necessity if you have young children. And we all know how much they love to kick the back seats, which can cause damage over time. But it's not just from the kids. If you need to put the back seats down and pack some things up, some of them may hit the back of the seat and create permanent damage. A pre-cut PPF kit to protect the back of the seats will help prevent a lot of damage over the life of the car. Once again, we're covering a lot of space here, meaning more material and putting the price at just over $100. So when you add everything up from the bare minimum and next level, it comes out to $444. But with my Frugal Tesla Guy 10% discount code at Test Bros, it drops the price to $400. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that's the front bumper, which obviously gets the most damage over time. If you want to tackle this job on your own, the pre-cut kit from Test Bros, which also includes the entire hood, front left and right side of the car, the side view mirrors, and lastly the fog and headlights, it will set you back $720, but that's with my 10% discount code. Now, if you also include the bare minimum and the next level, it comes out to just under $1,120. Suddenly, it's not so budget friendly. So when it comes to the front bumper, do you spend the money now or just accept the fact that the front of the car will get rock chips and scratches over time? Bottom line, no matter what you decide to do, all of these things need to be done when the car is new to prevent any damage from day one. Now, one of the things you may have noticed is that minus the front PPF kit, I haven't done any of the other kits on my car. This is because most of these items either weren't on the market when I purchased my car or I just didn't know they existed. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these are items that need to be applied when the car is new. And although they would help prevent new damage, to me it feels like it's too little too late. Now, there are a few other areas where PPF can be applied for extra protection, but after 4 years of hard use, I didn't notice any extensive damage like the front entry areas and the door edges, just to name a few. Now, the bare minimum are 3 areas I personally noticed had the most amount of damage over time, and I would highly recommend at the very least you order these before your car arrives. It will be $100 well spent in my opinion. Now, if you do decide to purchase any of these items, be sure to click the link in the description below and use my 10% discount code frugalteslaguy at checkout. So what do you think? Is it worth trying to protect the exterior and interior of the car, or just another waste of money? I guess it all depends on your OCD level. Well, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and stay positively charged.